Cry of Angels.
Yeah, Cry of Angels.
Wow.
Great. The future has a past, and its name is Nemesis.
And the creator of Nemesis. Mm-hmm.
This is the moment. Our time has come. After all these days, at last, this one's the number.
I haven't been able to start work on second stage because they haven't had the second stage. Have been able to start work on Orc AI because we don't have the orcs, and that's due tomorrow. So our schedule's kind of weird, and so I've just been hopping around.
It will work out fine. You have a week unspoken for, and yeah, we'll be okay. It's not panic time yet. Panic time happens middle of next week, July 15th. But July 15th, we don't have our art assets, all of our art assets that we had scheduled to be complete. Then we start panicking.
There we go.
But until then,
I found a little tack in your wall.
we're gonna get her done. We're gonna get it done. Cut out the last part. I never want to say it.
Cut.
That's gonna be his new permanent intro.
Get her done. I mean, oh
No, it's copyright. Seriously, don't. It's a trademark. The guy makes lots of money from lawsuit. What happened? How'd I get out of it?
because you probably hit A.
Yep.
You go story mode then?
Yeah.
No. No. Share's blocking the.
No, it's not. You just suck.
It's my fault. You suck.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
Because if there's one thing we value here, it's schedules.
You said that?
Yeah. Talking about the gore issues.
Well, you can always change it.
I know. But it says I didn't think the game was too bad. I mean, that's kind of standard issue. Like I said, we're trying to max out all of our ratings. We have to make sure it's extra violent. Extra side of violence, I believe our game can rise to the top.
No, you should add.
What? I want organs to fly out.
We should add a little thing. It's like normal violence on. Or something. You turn it off and it becomes a little green blood and everything.
Yeah.
But oh, you're recording now? Want me to go over what I just said, Mike?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Well, one of the things that I've done with the enemy component is that I'm going to let them use the combo system the player can use. And so you'll be able to assign attack strings to the enemy. And I'm thinking about extending it by adding a can be chained flag. And so so when they do the combo, as long as can be chained is true, then the players, you can be hit multiple times. Currently, when the players get hit, they become invulnerable for half a second. They'll get hit and become invulnerable, so they don't just get stuck there forever by the kobolds, as they swarm in on all sides. And in the very beginning of development, there used to not be the vulnerability frames, and so you just get stuck. Get stuck until you die. But I'm gonna add the can be chained, and so when you get around to the orc bros, they're gonna be able to surround you and beat on you, and they'll have maybe the 3-4 hit combo. And the first couple hits they'll chain you. They'll have the final hit that'll knock you down, and so I'm gonna add that in. So so you can chain the enemies like the orc bros too. Currently, there's no chains. If you notice, a lot of other beat 'em up games, where you're able to whack on the enemy a couple times and then eventually they'll go flying. Well, you can't do that with the kobolds because they die in one hit. And so, that'll be what I'm going to do for the combo component. The kobolds will stay like they are. They'll have their one attack, and it won't be, can't be changed. What?
And the jump attack.
And it can't be chained. Oh yeah, it's their run attack is what it is. Their run attack and their normal attack, and it can't be chained. And so they'll still be normal, but all the other guys. And so while there's two orc bros beating you up front and back, you're gonna hope that kobold runs up quick enough and breaks you out of there.
That can be chained with list.
Yes.
But not finished Wizard of Rohan, because he is that way. Finishing it. Spends portraits for Rohan Ziegfeld wizard form. That's about what I'm done for Danielle. I managed to contract everything out so far but Skeleton Warriors. So if anyone in YouTube land wants to pick up our slack and wants to do Skeleton Warrior sprites for us, I mean, we'd really appreciate it. Hopefully this gets on before the game's complete. Onto the YouTubes, Mac. Let's see.
Oh, we're so fucking
Yes. I have to do a lot of voiceovers tonight.
Yeah, again, here at Sucker Free, our most important of value is schedules.
Oh, I make them. It's just the problem is, people
we haven't got the
disappear.
spreadsheets yet. We're not that far gone.
Yeah, there's just issues with people disappearing for days at a time, and other issues that come.
And in pure Sucker Free fashion, we are completely off schedule and everything.
Everything. Everything.
I worked so hard on the schedule to make it realistic. As it is, it looks like we're gonna have an incomplete, but we're gonna do it the whole like playable complete form, which means 2 or possibly 3 stages done, and we'll just be missing the last 2 stages of the game. But if we get to the 3rd stage, it has a good ending because that's after Siegfried and Rohan die, turn into a puddle. Then we just put up to be continued.
That was supposed to have the first stage done, but
Background is still being completed by Danielle. She's
and the second stage, I was supposed to start working on it, but
it's not even close to being done.
yeah. And I was supposed to be finished with the orc AI tomorrow, but we don't have the orcs done. So I've just
that's because
and so I've been just hopping all around trying to do what I can.
But he's been doing great on the conversation system, the whole cutscene thing. That's working better. Now as we're working up the AI, so you know, time. We'll be caught up. We're not in panic mode yet. If we still don't have all our assets together and becomes July 15th, that's when panic mode goes into full-fledged. We're gonna have to do crunch time for the rest of the shoot, which means we don't have enough time to polish. So hopefully everything will just go perfectly well like it never does. And we'll have a great game to show you. If not, well, we made a great game. Or we will make a great game, and we have a really okay demo. It's playable, that's what's important. Fulfill our contract obligations.
Basically, we'll work very hard to meet all the criteria of the judging, so we can at least hope to get on the top 10, so we can get a live,
Oh, that live search.
the arcade certificate or whatever.
Yes. Then, what? Well, first, you know, indie gaming tomorrow.
Whoa.